Yeah. Good morning, my dear students. Today, our topic is sections of solids. So, as of now, where we discussed about that orthographic projections, that we are going to get the front view, top view, and side view. Also, where we discussed about that auxiliary view, auxiliary vertical plane or auxiliary inclined plane or whatever it is. So where we discussed about four kinds of projections: front view, top view, side view, and auxiliary view. So apart from, so all these views will represent about the solid outside dimensions. Say for example, if you want to project the solid onto the VP, HP and PP on auxiliary plane, so whatever the information is available outside that particular component may be revealed. So, but if you want to know the information of that particular component inside it, so for example, that these component consists of hollow surface, hollow inside, or else it's a complete solid. So we must know about it. So for simple solids, definitely we must know it, whether this solid is empty or it is filled by some other material, or it is filled, it is completely wood, or it's completely some other material, whatever it is. We must know the information about that particular object. So that will be possible by sectioning it. Sectioning in the sense, we are going to cut an object by using an imaginary plane. By using an imaginary plane, we are going to cut that particular solid either this way or this way. We are going to cut it. Then automatically the inside information will be get. That is call it as sectional view. Also call it as sectional view. So front view, top view, side view, auxiliary view. Apart from these particular four views, we have another view that is called it as sectional view. So the action of cutting is known as sectioning. That the plane that we have used to cut, that this plane is known as section plane, right? At the same time, we are going to remove that particular, say for example, if it is cut by a section plane like this, then the top surface will be removed and bottom surface will be used for getting that particular information. So this sectioning portion will be represented by hatching lines. Say for example, if you cut this particular portion, then it should be hatched with, say for example, if you have a hexagonal prism, top view, hexagonal prism top view, then you cut that particular pyramid. Let us say here it is a pyramid, right? So if you cut that particular pyramid, so here this is the front view. If you cut that particular pyramid, and then we are going to remove it to see the internal structure. So here this is the top view. To see the internal structure, we are going to cut by a imaginary plane. Then this portion will be removed. That this portion is known as sectioned portion. Section portion. And then this line is known as section plane. That this plane is known as a section plane. So that is perpendicular to the VP. Now we are going to project all of them, and then we will get the sectioned portion, right? After removing that particular component, wherever you are going to cut it, definitely it will look like a hexagonal shape, but it should be reduced to hexagonal. So that should be represented with hatching lines. These are all called as hatching lines. These hatching lines must be drawn with 2H pencil. So that these hatching lines should be represented with 2H pencil. That these hatching may be different from the material to material. Say for example, if you cut a concrete what you call it as that beam, a concrete beam, then it must be shown with some other format. So these are all called it as stones, cement, mixture of something, steel rods, right? So this is the sectional view of a concrete beam. If it is a wood, say for example, if you want to see the structure of that particular wood, say మనం నార్మల్గా అంటూ ఉంటాం కదా, చావ పట్టిన కట్టెనా లేకపోతే నార్మల్గా పిప్పి పట్టిన కట్టెనా. సో కట్టె తీసుకున్న వెంటనే ఏదైనా వుడ్ తీసుకున్న వెంటనే వుడ్ లోపల పిప్పి ఉందా లేకపోతే కన్నా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హోల్స్ ఏమైనా ఇంటర్నల్ హోల్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా, ఆ క్వాలిటీ చెక్ చేయడం కోసం ఏం చేస్తాం, కట్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటికలీ వీ విల్ గెట్ ది డిఫైనెట్ షేప్. సో దట్ వుడ్ విల్ బి రిప్రజెంటెడ్ a different way. So depends upon the wood type that this is the representation. For metals it should be like this. So these hatching lines must be 45 degrees inclination with respect to the ground, as well as the distance between the two successive hatching lines should be even, right? Say for example, if you have a component like this, if you you cut at that particular complete portion, then the hatching line should be like this. It should be a inclined line at an angle of 45 degrees, and then we need to draw the parallel lines. At the same time, the distance between the two successive hatching lines must be equal. Either it may be 2 mm, 5 mm, 3 mm, whatever it is, the distance between these two successive hatching lines should be equal. At the same time, all the hatching lines should be parallel to each other. So mini drafter use chesi first oka line fix cheskunta kada 45 degrees, then we need to move the drafter towards the downwards or towards the upwards to get that particular hatching lines. At the same time, these hatching lines must be drawn with 2H pencil. That means continuous thin lines, not thick lines. Please be remember it, right? So this is the a basic thing. So what is the necessary of this section view? To get the information inside the component. So to get the inside information of the component, so then we will go for the sectional view, right? The sectional view will be, true shape of that particular sectional view will be parallel to the section plane position. There are different kinds of positions are available with respect to the VP and HP. Now we will see, here it is the vertical plane and an horizontal plane. If you want to know the information of this solid, inside information of this particular solid, then we need to cut by using a imaginary plane. Here this is an imaginary plane, we are going to cut it, right? So now how the imaginary plane is placed? Parallel to the HP and perpendicular to the VP. So this is the one condition what we have, right? Plane parallel to one plane, perpendicular to another plane. So if you cut this particular plane, then we will get the true shape of that particular cutted portion on HP, right? So then if you place like this, perpendicular to both the planes, if you cut the solid like this, then that could be the perpendicular to both the planes. If you cut the solid like this, So now here this is the section plane, that is, this is, I call it as a section plane, perpendicular to the HP, parallel to the VP, parallel to the HP, perpendicular to the VP, and then the section plane inclined to the HP and perpendicular to the VP, right? So this is the front view. So plane front view will be a line. So just we are going to represent that section line, front view of a line. So next, here one more condition, inclined to HP, perpendicular to the VP. So here inclined to the VP, perpendicular to the HP, right? And then inclined to both the planes. So in most of the cases, plane inclined to both the planes may not ask. Only the thing is plane inclined to one plane, perpendicular to another plane, plane parallel to one plane and perpendicular to another plane. These two conditions must be known, right? So here in projection sections of solid problems, there are three statements will be there. Problem statements of three statements. So in previous case there will be two statements. One is geometry of the solid, second one is position of the solid. But here there will be a three statements. One is geometry of the solid, whether it is a pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal pyramid, cylinder or cone, whatever it is, they will give the geometry of that particular solid in a first statement, and then in the second statement they will give the position of that particular solid. So whether the axis is parallel to the VP, perpendicular to the HP, or inclined to VP, inclined to HP, like that, they will give the information related to the position of the solid. And third one is position of the section plane. Position of the section plane, whether it is perpendicular to the HP, perpendicular to the VP, or parallel to the VP, parallel to the HP, like that. The third condition, the third problem statement will be position of the particular plane, right? So that position of this particular plane will be denoted by line. Say for example, so let us say here right. So here if you have a XY line, then when a section plane is perpendicular to the VP and parallel to the HP, in the sense, so here there will be a section plane, right? For this, where we are going to construct the section plane, initially we must start with the hues, thick line, then dot, and finally we should end up with a line. So here it is the section plane which is parallel to the HP and perpendicular to the VP, like this. Whenever we are going to see from the front view, it will look like a line. So that actual it is a line means directly we should draw the continuous thick line, but here it is a imaginary plane, so that we are going to represent with the chain line. That chain line information enti manaki actual ga center axis ni represent cheyadam. So chain line kaakunda chain line to paatu initial line should be that this line, and initial line and end line should be highlighted, that is thick line. Remaining line should be thin lines. So and it is represented by section plane SP, or sometimes we may call it as section 1 SS, right? So this is the one condition. And when the plane is parallel to the VP and perpendicular to the HP, then the condition will be like this. if it is a xy line, then the condition of that particular plane will be, so initially start with a thick line, then thin line, and then finally end up with thick line, SP. So here this is the section plane parallel to the VP and perpendicular to the HP. Now the sectional view here in first case, the sectional view will be here. This is the sectional view. Also top view. Right? So this is the sectional view. I mean the plane, when it is perpendicular to the VP, the plane will be like this. So sectional view, also front view. Right? And then when the plane is inclined to VP, sorry, inclined to HP and parallel to perpendicular to VP. So inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP. So here this is the condition. Inclined to HP and perpendicular to the VP. Now this is the imaginary section plane. So that here first line should be thick and remaining line should be thin, and finally, so here this is the section plane. So this is the third condition. So here parallel to HP, perpendicular to VP. Here perpendicular to HP, parallel to VP. And here inclined to HP, perpendicular to VP. That is the third condition. Here we will have a true shape of that particular, that is sectional view will be here. So front view will be here, top view will be here, and this is the sectional view. Right? Whenever we are going to place like this, so here theta is equal to some angle. Right? So here in the fourth condition, inclined to VP, perpendicular to the HP. Ema. రెండుసేపు ఆగిరండి చిన్ని, రెండుసేపు ఆగిరండి ప్లీజ్, సరేనా? Inclined to VP, perpendicular to HP. So here this is the condition. Inclined to vertical plane and perpendicular to horizontal plane. Right? So here in this case, if it is the XY line, right, then here this is the section plane, SP, right? So here there will be a top view and here there will be a front view. This is vertical plane, horizontal plane. This is a section plane, right? Additional view, that is a section plane consisting of sectional view. Horizontal plane consisting of top view. Vertical plane consists front view, right? So here it is the sectional view of the given problem, right? So when inclined to VP at an angle of 5 degrees, inclined to VP at an angle of 5 degrees and perpendicular to the HP, right? And one more condition is there, perpendicular to both the planes. So most of the cases they won't ask, only they will ask about that a section plane is parallel to the HP, perpendicular to the VP. Section plane is parallel to the VP, perpendicular to the HP. Section plane is inclined to HP, perpendicular to the VP, and then section plane is inclined to the VP and perpendicular to the HP. So in most of the cases these four conditions will be given, right? Instead of this particular, let us say one simple example on it. So I think you may understand what is sectioning and how we are going to place that section plane with respect to the different views. Yeah, I'm already told that in problem statement, definitely they will give three conditions. One is geometry of the pyramid. Say for example, sections of solids, first problem, first example. Example 1, let us say if you have a cone, sections of cone, right? We will talk about that sections of cone. So first, a cone of base 30 mm and 60 mm axis long, right? So this is the statement number 1, that is cone is given, base diameter is 30 mm, base diameter is 30 mm and axis long is 60 mm, geometric statement. And then second statement will be position of the solid. So for example, it is resting with its base on HP. So that's a simple position, right? Resting with its base on HP, right? That is the second statement of the given problem, right? Resting with its base on HP. And then the third statement will be position of the section plane. Position of the section plane, that is, it is cut by a section plane parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Draw its projections. Draw its sectional view. Right? So this is the problem. So here a cone of base 30 mm diameter. So this is the geometric statement, and then second one is the position of the solid, and then third one is position of the third statement, position of the section plane. Now we can start with the first one. So as of now we know that a cone having base diameter of 30 and height is 60 mm long, and then it is resting with its base on HP and it is cut by a section plane, like this, right? So automatically the top portion will be removed, so that we must have to start with right, its top view and divide that into number of equal parts, A, B, C, D. Then project that all the points towards upwards, and this is the base of the cone, center of the cone, right? So this is the first half problem has been completed. So here A dash, D dash of B dash, C dash, and then O dash. Then the third problem statement. So here first two statements will be completed, has been completed. Now we will move on to the third problem statement. It is cut by a section plane, right? The position of the section plane will be given above HP, 30 mm above HP, right? 30 mm above HP in the sense, so from the baseline 30 mm over here, right? So it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to the VP parallel to the HP. So this is the condition, right? Here we are going to draw we need to mark that 30 mm from the base, right, above HP. So then we must have to start with thick line, then thin line, thin line, thin line, then finally thick line. So this is the way how we need to represent the section plane. Here it is section plane, and we are going to get that here it is cutted all the portions, right? So ikkada surface mottani cut chesindi, so that here we will have a that is, say for example 1. ఇప్పుడు మనకి బాటమ్ సైడ్ ఒక సర్కిల్ ఉంది, టాప్ సైడ్ కూడా ఒక సర్కిల్ ఉంది. ఇంతకుముందు ఏంటంటే ఓన్లీ ఓ మాత్రమే ఉండింది, బట్ హియర్ ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ కటింగ్ యాక్షన్ this top surface is going to be removed. So then here there will be a circular surface. So that circular surface will be denoted by letter 1 dash, right? And then second line where cutted exactly here, that is 2 dash, and then here 3 dash, and again 4 dash, right? 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, and again 4 dash. This is the way how we are going to get, and then project these points towards the downwards, right? So wherever it is going to be cut, so here it is the cutted portion, right? Here it is 1 and 2 because of 1 3 sectional view of the given problem. So sectional view should be sectioned portion should be highlighted with hatching lines, that these hatching lines will be 45 degrees to the ground and then parallel to each other, and then drawn with 2H pencil. So this is the way how we need to section the solid. So so similar to that, if you have a pyramid or prism, definitely they will give the geometry of the problem, and then they will give the position of the solid and then position of the section plane.